house on those stand-up ones. $4 grand for that. Hot tub, generator. Yeah. That's 4 people on board. We spent our work pattern. So he worked for you last Sunday. What was that? Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. My wife. Oh yeah, Mark is coming down. He's bringing me eggplant parmesan. I'm gonna phone ahead and say, hey, Ruben said we can go to his house. No! Yeah, hang on with that. All right. You want a picture? Want to play? Let's go. Strap up. It'll be tough getting that harness over the head, though. Here, hold it up for him. Give him the belt. Let Rob put it on and just give him the... Yeah. Or so, yeah. Give him the belt. It's gotta be quicker than me. Give it a switch hats. Hired. Yep, that's it. You're already better than half the drum line. Right, you're better than me already. Maybe 3/4. Yeah, Judy. 6:30. Later? Okay.
I'm just recording.
Slash my hours.
He is yeah.
We're in. No pressure. No pressure at all. I know. You fuck it up.
Maybe part of it. Because I think they come in from two different ways. Because they started that last year. Because it takes so long. This way they start filling in both sides at the same time. So they have two different lines. I think one line came down here yesterday. And the other one probably started from over there. Unless that's faculty. I don't know. Line it up, guys.
Let's just slow the beat down just a little bit. We're a little too fast.
I'll go swap it in between you guys.
No, we get them.
Pipes and drums. Set 2. By the right. Quick. Fire.
morning. I have the honor of convening the 102nd commencement of the University of New Haven. It is my pleasure, as chairman of the Board of Governors here at the University of New Haven, to welcome you to this joyous occasion. Today, we celebrate the achievements of our graduates and recognize their years of hard work, self-sacrifice, and in particular, their incredible resilience and resolve. We also applaud their proud families and friends for their support and encouragement. So please stand as Kemily Sylvia Henry, who is graduating this weekend with a bachelor's degree in music industry, leads us in singing the Star-Spangled Banner. And then remain standing as Martin O'Connor, alumnus, campus minister, and member of the faculty, delivers the invocation. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job. Beautiful.
Shakespeare concludes one of his sonnets with a lovely line: "Love that well which thou must leave ere long." Well, today our graduates take leave of what we trust they have loved. After 4 years of study, or maybe 5, or maybe more, our graduates gather in this unfamiliar place, sit quietly for a bit, and then walk across the stage to receive their diplomas, and then leave us to take on the adventures and the challenges that await them. And today, each of our graduates, and each of us here today, ask the same question, the question that another extraordinary poet, Mary Oliver, has given us. She asks, "Tell me, what is it that you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?" And it is in that spirit that we offer our prayer. Good and gracious one, the source of all that is true, the giver of purpose and meaning to our world and to each of our lives, bless this day and every day. Open our eyes to the mystery of your presence among us. Help us to grow in our love and service of you and of one another. Bless those who graduate today. May they flourish in their lives and find satisfaction and joy in all that they do. Help them and each of us to always remember that we are all a part of something much larger than any one of us. Bless all of our students, our faculty, our staff, and all who support our beloved University of New Haven. Keep us all faithful to your summons to follow the truth, wherever it may lead, because in the end, it will bring us back to you. And we make our prayer this day and every day to a tender and loving God. And shall we all say, amen.
Welcome and please be seated. My name is Jens Fredriksson, and I have the honor of serving as the 7th president of the University of New Haven. Thank you for that. Kemily, thank you for that beautiful rendition, and thank you, Marty, for that powerful and moving invocation. You slayed that, Marty. Good morning. Good morning. Parents, families, faculty, staff, friends, alumni, and members of the Board of Governors, and of course, most importantly, the class of 2025. Today is a remarkable day. I might even say it's giving best of all time vibes. No cap, I fondly remember sitting where you sit now. In many ways, it seems like yesterday, and in others, it seems like a different lifetime. Needless to say, so many side quests ago. I hope you take a few seconds to be present and to genuinely capture this moment, not through the lens of the many photographs and selfies that are bound to be taken, but rather by standing still, looking around, and taking it all in. Speaking of standing still and taking it all in, I'll keep my remarks brief today, since that seems to be the leading indicator of a good speech, particularly on days like these. Just remember, life is a mosaic of these moments that tell a unique story, your story, of purpose, perseverance, joy, hardship, love, integrity, and growth. Reflecting on the nature of existence, Heraclitus once said, "You never step into the same river twice." I think we can all agree the currents of late modern life are moving faster than ever. And while you might be tempted to go with the proverbial flow, I would encourage each of you to take a stand and to help shape that current. In many ways, today is the threshold to your next chapter, and you're already well on your way to shaping that current. My hope is that the University of New Haven and your time here will stand as an enduring reminder of your readiness to take on the world. There will undoubtedly be times of trouble, but here are a few suggestions to take with you on your journey. Actions speak louder than words. Being ready and getting ready are two different things. Every interaction matters. Relish every challenge. Don't sleep on perseverance and resilience. And finally, always do the right thing, even when no one is looking. Being a charger means being a can-doer, and this is a time for can-doers. Being a charger means being an innovator, and this is a time of innovation. Being a charger means being resilient and persevering, and this is a time of resilience and perseverance. Being a charger means sharing a commitment to the community and the human good, and this is a time for community and the human good. You are all chargers, and just imagine the impact you will have on the future. Look around you. The future is here, and it is the future of the charger. Many of you, and hopefully all of you, are already eyeing your next chapter. For those who are still searching, please reach out. Your charger connection doesn't end today. We will always be here for you. I would encourage you to look for any opening and any opportunity. Just get your foot in the door and then open that door with your charger mentality and spirit. For those who are already on their way, remember the same logic applies. The door might be cracked, but you must continue to open it up wide each and every day. I said earlier that every interaction matters and that being ready and getting ready are two different things. I truly believe you should embrace the notion that the door is always, only, ever, barely cracked, and that leadership and success are earned every day. I've spoken of moments, rivers, currents, and doors. Let me now say a thing or two about the so-called fourth revolution, AI, and the globe. You're entering into a world where the scope, speed, and scale of change is unprecedented. The world is getting smaller and every sector of life is impacted. In other words, lots of doors, intense currents, large rivers, and many moments. To face this world requires not only tremendous technical expertise, but also an entirely new level of agility and dynamic critical thinking. To put this differently, this is an era that will not only require answering questions, but also investigating those answers, and perhaps most importantly, asking the right questions. Maybe the same way I reflect on growing up without an iPhone, you will reflect on growing up without an iRobot. Maybe the questions that need to be asked are global. Maybe they're about distribution, not productivity. Or maybe they're about what it means to be human. You will always have a home here at the University of New Haven. As we supercharge the future of the university with local feel and global reach, we will be watching with bated breath as you take on the world and leave a lasting imprint on a better tomorrow in your respective fields and beyond. I encourage you to reflect the university's values of respect for others and a spirit of openness and embedded generosity that welcomes and encourages different opinions, perspectives, and criticisms. You are problem solvers, question askers, and entrepreneurial spirits, the true embodiment of the elite global workforce of the future. Now is your time. Enjoy the day and go Chargers! With that, I would now like to ask all the graduating students to please rise and be recognized. Now, students, please turn to your parents, family members, and friends, and let all of us thank them for their support. Please be seated. Let me ask all of our wonderful faculty and staff to please stand and be recognized. Please be seated. I'd also like to recognize Board of Governors Chair Michael Ambrose, who convened this morning's ceremony, and Board of Governors member Roger Cooper to please stand. Let me also acknowledge special guest West Haven Mayor Dorinda Bora, a graduate of the university who has served as an adjunct professor, to please stand. Let me also recognize the world-famous Dr. Henry C. Lee, who will be delivering today's commencement address. Also joining me on stage are members of the university's exceptional leadership team, including our vice presidents and deans. Please stand. Finally, I want to acknowledge all the members of our commencement committee for their incredible effort in planning today's ceremony. Please stand. It is now my pleasure to introduce a longtime friend and supporter of the university, United States Senator Richard Blumenthal. Throughout his remarkable career in public service, Senator Blumenthal has made an incredible impact on his constituents, and he has long served as a dedicated advocate on countless important issues that greatly impact our state, our country, and our future. He was awarded an honorary degree from the university in 2000, and we're pleased to welcome him today to share a special message with our graduates. Thank you, Senator.
Thank you. Thank you so much, President Frederickson, and I am honored to be here, not only as a United States Senator, but as a degree holder. I admit it's only an honorary degree, but I've spent enough time here over the years that I think I've learned as much here as I have anywhere else, and I'm maybe going to try for a real degree one of these days and join you in that audience. Let me just say congratulations to the class of 2025. You did it. You did it. It is an amazing achievement, but you know you didn't get here all on your own. Your friends, family, loved ones helped you through the long nights of study, the child care commitments, the work that you were doing, part-time jobs. And thank you as well to a really awesome faculty who are not only scholars and teachers, they are role models and mentors. And they've made all the difference for you. I want to offer a special thanks to the veterans who are here today, all of the veterans who have served in uniform. Would you please rise so we can thank you, whether you're in the audience, whatever the branch of service, and if you can't rise, just raise your hand. Thank you. You know, University of New Haven is really a very, very special place. It's a great success story in American education. It's expanded, it's growing, it serves so many people who are the first-time graduates in their families. I want to thank President Frederickson, all of the administrative staff, and all who have contributed, donated, provided the kind of support that has made this amazing campus possible. It is really awesome. And as I look at you, what I see is America. Different races, different religions, different national backgrounds. The diversity of this class is really astonishing. And that diversity is the strength of our nation. It's the strength of our state and our economy. This class reflects the richness of America, the vast, beautiful variety of the American dream, from the promise that brought your family here whenever they arrived, to the impressive potential they nurtured in you through their hard work and their love, and now to the exciting futures that you've so enthusiastically embraced. And let me just say really bluntly, America needs you. Connecticut needs you, perhaps more than any other class in recent history. We need you to commit to making the American dream real for others as well, not just for yourselves. It's an ideal of service to your communities and to your neighbors and your friends and your loved ones that will help make that American dream real. And you've already demonstrated your commitment to it by caring for each other during times of unprecedented challenge. Many of you have been through the COVID years in high school where you've had to reach out and help each other. Each generation, every generation, has an unspoken compact. It's a uniquely American compact to leave our great nation better and stronger for the next generation. And at this really tumultuous time in our history, when the ideal of public service, our fundamental rights, and even our democracy seem more threatened than ever before, your active commitment, your engagement are an urgent imperative. As I've learned in my years in public office, democracy is not a spectator sport. Finally, Mark Twain once said, "The two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you figure out why." Now is your time to figure out why. Actually, for most people, it's not a day, it's a journey. And I'm excited for you on the journey, on the day. Enjoy both. Godspeed. Congratulations to every single one of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Senator Blumenthal, for being here today to help us celebrate our newest grads. We're grateful for all you do for the university, and we'll admit you anytime. I now have the honor of introducing our keynote speaker, Dr. Henry C. Lee. The founder of the Henry C. Lee Institute of Forensic Science, Dr. Lee is a world-renowned forensic scientist who has assisted in more than 8,000 major case investigations. He has served as a forensics expert in all 50 states and more than 47 countries. Dr. Lee joined the University of New Haven in 1975, building our forensic science program into one of the best in the world. He has made a profound impact on the university, the lives of countless students, and the fields of forensic science and law enforcement. It gives me great pleasure to introduce my dear friend, Dr. Henry C. Lee.
Thank you very much. Honorable President Fredericksky and Chairman of the Board, Senator, Mayors, distinguished guests, faculties, families, and most importantly, the graduates. As the President said, I'm Dr. Henry Lee. I guess I'm Dr. Lee. I'm getting old, I forgot my own names. I've had the great fortune for working at University New Haven for the past 50 years. 50 years, that's half of the century. It's 18,250 days. It's about 500,000 hours. That's a lot of time working in the campus. I see how the university, from a small community college, transfer to this world-class university. As many of you probably know, I've been working with all 50 states and 47 countries on a lot of major cases throughout my career. And I have dedicated my life to pursue the justice. Where them has been incredible rewarding. But what has given me the more joy and satisfaction is to teaching in front of you, in front of the student. Some of my favorite memory at University New Haven have been speak to the incoming student at the open house. Some of you probably sit here 4 years ago. Still probably remember my talk to encourage you to have knowledge in your mind, to have courage in your body, honesty in your heart, most importantly, friend in your life. I know that time you will be a success. And today, I can see that. I want to congratulate you for your hard work. Now you all graduate and getting your doctorate degree. I want to echo Senator Blumenthal says. Also, thank your parents for their sacrifice and support, for the faculty staff for their teaching and service. So today, University of New Haven produced another group of future leaders to help our country, to help the world. Over the last 50 years, I've had a lot of story about how dedication the UNH student. I remember a day 40 years ago. I was in Boston to give a keynote speech to International Police Conference. Then I rushed back to the campus to teach my evening graduate class. The traffic is horrible and pouring rain. I know I won't make it 7 o'clock to teach my class. I called the office, canceled the class. Finally, I got back to UNH about 10 o'clock. I walk in the lab, try to close up. Guess what? All the students sit in the classroom waiting for me to lecture. That shows our students what their dedication. That night, I really want to punish them for not leaving. So I start lecture 10 o'clock until next morning, 2 o'clock. Turn out I'm the only one feel tired. They did not feel tired. And later, some students tell me that's the best lecture they ever heard. They learned so much about homicide investigation. But that example shows us how our students, what their commitment, try to learn. I also remember a fall day 50 years ago. I just moved from New York to Connecticut. I was teaching an afternoon class, CJ 101. My assistant, Ann, ran to the classroom and said, Dr. Lee, your daughter made an emergency call. You have to think back. That time we don't have cell phone. So I have to run to the office, pick up the phone. My daughter said, Daddy, some people in our backyard steal our leaves. I said, steal our leaves? I said, okay, let them steal. Just lock the door. Take care of your young brother, Stanley Lee. Both of them here today. And Stanley, Sherry, got up, say, congratulate those graduates. So I rushed back to my house. Turn out a group of my students is raking the leaves, clean my yard. I said, what you guys doing? Well, Dr. Lee, you help us so much, and we know you just moved from New York, don't know how to rake the leaves, so we try to help you out. That gesture really moved. I feel so warm, and I said, okay, I go get some hamburger and beer. Let's have a party, and shows how our students and faculty so bonded together like a family. Over the last 50 years, I must have tens or thousands of my students graduate. Many become excellent police officer, forensic scientists. Some subsequently become police chief, medical examiner, laboratory director. Also, one of my students even became a UNH board. He was Ken Biermarker, you remember, so many years ago. He graduated from our program. Many faculties sitting here were my students. And this is the beauty of University of New Haven. Once you become a charger, you're always a charger. Anytime we can help you to work together, let us know. I also remember 65 years ago when I was a young police captain in Taiwan. That time I have a dream to use scientific evidence to solve the case instead of an interrogation or get a confession. 1965, I come to United States. I only spoke a couple of words of English, had $50 in my pocket, try to fulfill this American dream, come to this land of opportunity. I have to work 3 jobs. At the NYU Medical Center as a technician, as a waiter in a restaurant, as a karate kung fu teacher during the weekend to make enough money to pay the tuition and support the family. 65 years later, I fulfilled my dream. But I still speak a couple of words of English, but I sure have a lot of money in my pocket. And of course, you know, author, co-author 40 books, published 300 articles, received 30 honorary doctorate degree, and over 800 medals and awards. I fulfilled my dream. I've become the first state police laboratory director, the first chief criminalist for state Connecticut. I fulfilled my dream. Later, I became the first Asian ever in the US history, break the glass ceiling, become a commissioner for Connecticut State Police. I fulfilled my dream. So as long as you have a dream and work hard on it, you have a chance to succeed. To be successful, you have to accumulate knowledge. Be an expert in your chosen field. Work hard on it. You must also understand the importance of positive thinking. Always think positive. Believe yourself. Then you can achieve. Last week, I was the keynote speaker for International ICT-OCT conference in Las Vegas. We talk about this country. We face a lot of problems, crises, especially for law enforcement and forensic scientists. We talk about AI, talk about computer crime. We talk about community demanding. We talk about police defunding. We also talk about the core system, the problem, also the media fake news. Anytime I have a problem, they always blame on the police and forensic scientists. But I always believe that every time I have a crisis, it's an opportunity. Now, the society country is on your hand. You have to seize this opportunity. Come up with a solution to take care of those crises. Make this country and our society much better. To be a winner, you have to have a winner attitude. The winner always have a program, have a dream. The loser always have an excuse. The winner sees an answer for every problem. The loser sees a problem on every answer. The loser always say, it's difficult, too difficult. The winner say, it may be difficult, but it's possible. The loser say it's impossible. The winner say make possible become possible. The loser always say it's not my job. The winner say let me do it for you. The loser say there's no way. What the winner do? Find a way for a no way. So be a winner. Fill your heart with passion. Rise up to the challenge of a crisis, to create opportunity for yourself, for your friend. With a winner's attitude, you will march towards your goal with success. Once again, thank you for having me, and God bless you all. Live happily, follow your dream, and be a winner. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lee, for your inspiring remarks and sage advice. You truly are University of New Haven treasure, and we're grateful to have you with us today to celebrate our newest graduates. The candidates for honorary degrees will now be presented in the order listed in the program.
Sherry.
As Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, I have the privilege of presenting Xiaoping Zhang Li for an honorary degree. The citation reads as follows: Xiaoping Zhang Li, captivating author, passionate educator, visionary leader. An accomplished and prolific writer, your works have received widespread acclaim for their emotional depth, their cross-cultural resonance, and their ability to connect with others. Your screen script, Nirvana of Phoenix, brilliantly captures your own firsthand experience of overcoming personal hardship amid the struggles of the Chinese markets, exemplifying an indomitable fortitude rewarded by the country's cultural renaissance. Your latest novel, Gunshot in Croatia, painstakingly examines the carefully planned ethnic cleansing in Bosnia and Kosovo that claimed hundreds of thousands of lives, with your captivating account being translated into multiple languages. Passionately devoted to cultural exchange and educational advocacy, you have impacted the futures of countless students as an educator. Most admirable has been your work as an ambassador for the University of New Haven in Taiwan and China, and leading fundraising efforts to support students. You have also excelled as a forward-looking leader, adeptly directing enterprises in commerce and senior care, and holding leadership positions at influential film and media arts organizations. Xiaoping Zhang Li, in recognition of your gifted ability as a storyteller, your dedication to fostering meaningful cross-cultural connections that create brighter futures, and your impact as a highly regarded leader, the University of New Haven is proud to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
Xiaoping Zhang Li, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors, I am pleased to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. Congratulations.
我先来吧，我们两个一起吧，来吧。我讲中文是吧 ？OK。感谢校长先生，感谢马里奥及各位副校长、院长以及在座的所有的先生们、女士们。感谢8年来在纽惠文大学认识的每一位朋友，你们是我生命中最珍贵的记忆。我叫蒋霞萍，是中国浙江音乐学院上海政法大学的客座教授，也是一位作家，一位企业家。但是在这里，大家只知道我是 Dr. Honorary 的 wife， 因为我还有一个名字叫 Angel。有一天，我在我的家乡中国扬州，上帝对我说：“我要派你到美国去，到纽黑文大学，和李昌钰先生一起工作，一起生活。你还要去看看他们是怎么样为人类做贡献的。”在这里，我看到了李昌钰先生以及纽黑文大学的每一位人员都在努力的工作，所以我创作了小说《克罗地亚枪声》，写了报告文学、电影以及案件实录，最近还写了话剧剧本。很多人问我，为什么你的作品中有李昌钰就有纽黑文大学？我说，纽黑文大学100多年来，达特里就在这里工作了50多年。在我看来，纽黑文大学就是李昌钰，李昌钰先生就代表了纽黑文大学，他们互相成就，共同辉煌。校长先生认为我的工作非常努力，也有成就，于是今天授予我荣誉博士学位。在今后我的作品当中，纽黑文大学将继续占据杰出的位置。我的经历很像中国的一部经典小说《西游记》里面的孙悟空。那只猴子聪明、热情、强大、无畏，他非常努力的工作，但是他也非常的叛逆。他的师傅唐真拿他没有办法，于是就向观音求教，以领导这只猴子。观音菩萨给了唐僧一顶帽子，但是里面有紧箍咒，只要猴子不听话，他就念紧箍咒。我觉得今天我真的成了那个孙悟空，校长就是唐僧啊，就是观音啊，达托利就像唐真，就是那位著名的真女。今天纽黑文大学授予我荣誉博士学位，作为对纽黑文大学的承诺，我将继续的为纽黑文大学努力的工作。我的小说《克罗地亚枪声》已经改编成了电影，也许我们有一天会登上奥斯卡颁奖，那时候纽黑文大学和李昌钰将受到世界的瞩目。今天我很自豪地成为纽黑文大学的荣誉博士，希望有一天纽黑文大学为我的文学成就感到骄傲。再次感谢校长先生，感谢我的先生李昌钰博士。Thank you very much.
Okay, all right, anybody understand what she's just talking about? Okay, basically, she wants to thank everybody. Okay, thank everybody. And it's a great honor and pleasure to associate with you and graduate together. His new publication just has been translated to 4 different languages. And I mentioned New Haven University what's the great university. She promised going to help university in the future, especially our president and the faculty and the student. Anybody want to play a part in the movie because she's writing a script, a movie, just let us know. Thank you.
All right, where's this? Oh, there I am. Thank you, Xiaoping. You truly are a remarkable individual. I would now like to introduce today's student speaker, who was selected by a committee of university community members. Join me in welcoming Angela Mercaldi, who is graduating today with a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering, to offer remarks on behalf of the class of 2025.
Good morning, family, friends, faculty, staff, university leaders, and most importantly, the class of 2025. It is hard to believe that today is the day we finally graduate from the University of New Haven. Nearly 4 years ago, we stepped foot onto this campus with dreams and uncertainty of not knowing what lies ahead of us in this chapter of our lives. And now we are here, having learned valuable lessons in resilience, friendship, and the power of embracing change. Today, as we close this chapter of our journey as Chargers, we are united in anticipation of what comes next. To begin, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Angela Mercaldi, and I'm a proud member of the Tagliatella College of Engineering and Chargers Women's Track and Field team. Now, I understand we all come from different communities within this school, so athletics might not necessarily be personally related to you or your experience here. However, today, I ask you to hear my message as we take a moment to reflect together. As a track and field athlete, our identities are often tied to our measures, such as times, rankings, and personal records. And with that comes the temptation to compare ourselves to others. It's easy to view ourselves in such a harsh light when we evaluate our self-worth based merely on who is in front of us or behind us. But today, I want to ask you a question and challenge you to measure the immeasurable. If you placed first in this race we call life, how would you feel? Proud, accomplished, strong? Now imagine instead you placed 100th. That feeling of triumph starts to fade, doesn't it? But here's the catch. What if, when you placed first, you were the only competitor in your race? However, when you placed 100th, there were an additional 2,000 competitors. Suddenly, your perspective shifts, doesn't it? I ask you to recall a moment in your life when you felt everyone else was moving forward within success, while you felt stuck, like you were sinking in quicksand, unable to catch up. But what if, from another eye, someone looked at you and saw your accomplishments through your struggles and thought to themselves, that person is truly a champion? As you see, everything in life is relative, but so often driven down by our own comparisons. The world we are stepping into as the class of 2025 is a leap we take together as a promise to uphold one another. Because no matter whether you placed first or 100th, you have crossed the finish line today, and for that, I celebrate you. What you may not have realized while we were so focused on crossing that finish line is the incredible support that has always been there for us. This crowd consists of faculty, staff, friends, and most importantly, our families. With this support, we have individually grown so strong, a reflection of our journey leading to this victory today. So now, I'd like to ask all the graduates to join me in a round of applause for the people who have helped us cross the finish line at this very moment. And finally, graduates, look around us. Look at the faces of your fellow Chargers. In this community, we have always supported each other, and we will continue to do so. Today, we promise to continuously support one another and cheer each other on, no matter where the future takes us in this race we call life. Thank you to the class of 2025. As New Haven Chargers, I know we can go the distance. The world is waiting for us, and let's make it our own. Thank you.
So well done, Angela. A little bit off script. So 41 years ago, I graduated from here with a degree in mechanical engineering, and I also ran track. So it's glad to see you continue the great work there. Nice job. So now, the Provost, Nancy Savage, will present the candidates for academic degrees as a group, and the President will confer the academic degrees en masse. Once this has been completed, the academic deans will present individual candidates to the President. Please hold your applause until all the degrees have been awarded to the candidates. So with that,
Mr. President, as Provost, I now have the honor to present the candidates for their academic degrees. I ask that they rise and remain standing until their degrees have been conferred. Candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences, please stand. Candidates from the Henry C. Lee College of Criminal Justice and Forensic Sciences, please stand. Candidates from the Pompey College of Business, please stand. Candidates from the School of Health Sciences, please stand. Candidates from the Tagliatella College of Engineering, please stand. These candidates have completed their prescribed courses of study and have been examined and recommended by the faculty. Mr. President, I now ask you to confer on these candidates the respective degrees for which they are qualified.
Graduates, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors, I hereby confer on each of you the degree for which you have been recommended and admit you to the rights, honors, and responsibilities of educated individuals. Congratulations! We ask that graduates and their families remain in their seats until the ceremony is completed as a show of respect for the achievements of all those receiving degrees today. To help kick off my favorite part of commencement, I'd like to welcome a special guest. I know many of you think I have a lot of side quests. One such side quest that has garnered a lot of attention is my relationship with the viral pet celebrity, Doug the Pug. With more than 18 million social media followers, Doug has become a Charger, and we celebrate him today as an honorary member of our class of 2025. Bringing Doug on stage is his mom, Leslie Mosier, an incredibly talented social media strategist and a dear friend. Let's hear it for Doug and Leslie and thank them for their support of the university. All you.
You know you're encouraging this now. I was just going to
Mr. President, as Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, I have the pleasure of presenting the individual candidates for their degrees.
Tracy James Morgan. Farah Omar Johnstone. Ayanna A. Price Dowdy, summa cum laude. Rafael Martinez Jr. Jordan Allen Warner, cum laude. Amarly Crescenti Ewers. Ashanti Monet Headley.
Marcus Terrell Harvin.
Sydney Jean Altieri, summa cum laude. Genevieve Benedicta Peruccio, summa cum laude. Brooke Marie Daigle. Emily E. Colombo. Maya Jacqueline Larova, summa cum laude. Darian Lee Casconi, magna cum laude. Oriana de Dios Delgado Hinojosa. Mariana Daza, cum laude. Camille Sylvia Henry. Haley Ann Kyle. Lexi Ina Hallett. Jessica Lynn Norcross. Olivia Rose Harasimovich. Michaela Marie Beach. Maven Calliope Castillo. Olivia Lopez. Ava J. Robertson, magna cum laude. Jenna Elizabeth McCarthy. Jomini Jean Lewis. Jessica Andrea Mellison. Jared Daniel Kreidler, magna cum laude. Alex Dakota Turk. Ryan L. Siegelson. Rachel Elise Kenyon, cum laude. Taina Evelise Hilario. Timothy Lewis. Johanna Mary Lee, magna cum laude. Olivia Corrine Chase. Sophia A. Rue, summa cum laude. Ryan Scott Resnick. Natalie R. Urgiles, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Emily Geller, magna cum laude. Lily Isabel Knutson, magna cum laude. Jeremy John Wilson. Giovanna Alexa Cucarese. Lisbeth Mabel Medrano Vindel. Judith C. Valvo. Sasha Leopold. William Robert Brown. Kaya Marie Van Jura. Sophia Morgan Boucher, summa cum laude. Annalise Kalea, magna cum laude. Alyssa Luana Romero, cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth McCarthy, cum laude. Abby Rose Lawson, magna cum laude. Sean Michael Leclerc, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Patsy Frankel, cum laude. Tristan James Onofre, magna cum laude. Brittany Mary Garcia. Ollie E. Rajowski. Allison Diane Staples, cum laude. Laura Elizabeth Francisc, cum laude. Tara Sabrina Sproja. Madison Grace Duley, cum laude. Olivia Marie Dantona. Colleen Louise Frank, magna cum laude. Gianna Marie McAvoy. Megan Jean Martinettion. Rebecca Lynn Harrington. Alexis Christina Smith, magna cum laude. Casey Ann Daly. Jessica Marie Armen, magna cum laude. Kyle Christopher Jones, magna cum laude. Harsha Balasubramanian. Sean Patrick Foley Jr. Briannan Elizabeth Bowman. Brennan J.W. Lott. Jaylynette Sanchez. Terilyn Marie Andes. Kai V. Arsenault. Olivia Loren Vassalani. Bryn Marie Montoro. Maya Mayani. Caitlin Marie Beecham. Delia B. Cass. Joey Christine Shimko, cum laude. Christopher Elwell. Brian A. Byerline. Bridget Julia Aguinaldo Cayaban. Amelia Mancini. Charlotte Brooke Nyrider, cum laude. Jacob Christopher Smith, cum laude. Avery McKenna Fitzgerald. Carly Amelia Yan Nasra, cum laude. David Gonzalo Tello, cum laude. Carly Amelia Yan Nasra, cum laude. Oscar Ray Segi Jr., cum laude. Jonathan J.J. Lewis Dionisio. Casey L. Erickson. Mackenzie Ann Prey. Catherine Marie Galvin, summa cum laude. Nathan Reed Waterbury, magna cum laude. Ryan Michael Marin. Christina Schall. Hannah Mae Dote. Michael Andrew Blundeen. Harrison Elliott Rubin. Evan Robert Franklin, summa cum laude. Christopher Elliott Miller.
Mohammed Lamin Trayor.
Kylie Marie Pippa, magna cum laude. Isabella Rose Pagan, magna cum laude. Tatiana Sanchez. Kalina Cristal del Rosario. Maya Mary DeGrand, summa cum laude. Mia Elizabeth Sanchez. Karina Faith Upchurch. Bianca J. Pendleton. Ashley M. Crumrine, cum laude. Cassandra Leanne Borden. Roman Christan. Isabel Elliott Robinson. Holly Leah Jenkerson. Isabella Chavez, cum laude. Erin Della Baker, cum laude. Alyssa Martina Tecali, magna cum laude. Sydney Jaleesa Borders, cum laude. Olivia R. Marks, cum laude. Kathleen Elizabeth Fredlund, summa cum laude. Emma Rose Torrey, cum laude. Gabriela Gatana Onofrietti. Nayeliz Marie Morales Mercado. Verena A. Ibrahim. Melanie Yasmin Guzman. Ariana Taylor Timmons. Angel Betancourt Jr. Devin R. Davila, cum laude. Rebecca Kim Pierce. Elise Avery Homrighausen. Olivia Caitlin Chase. Caitlin Lydia Rose Ardito. Emma Catherine Farrar. Bush Kong Pham. Sage Lynn Batza, magna cum laude. Kelsey Ann McDonnell, cum laude. Eliana Melissa Cuello Dominguez, summa cum laude. Len Daniel Diamond. Sierra Lynn Mims. Delaney Sharon Willie, cum laude. Samantha Lee Plurd, summa cum laude. Nicole Ashley Gagnon. Meredith Catherine Brown, cum laude. Samantha Mary Tarna. Megan Mary Toman, summa cum laude. Erin Marie Murphy, summa cum laude. Majalik Lewis. Blake Andrew Triano. Ashby Patrick Norris, cum laude. Krishan Amin. Isabel Marie Velez, cum laude. Kaylee Reed, cum laude. Emily Mary Sexton, cum laude. Macy Corey Edgar. Jason A. Cull, magna cum laude. Lyle Robert Bilby, magna cum laude. Connor Jeffrey Deline. Caleb J. Taylor. Nicholas Anthony Palazzo.
Hannah Loosman, cum laude.
Rosina Esther Catapano Tobias. Quinn Walker Lawson, summa cum laude. Emily Charlotte Lavoie, magna cum laude. Sydney Marie Field. Hannah Ann Ferrara. Hayden Maris Leach. Ruth Averill Eddy, cum laude. Daniel M. Gittleman. Ansley Adele Altamirano. Natalie Yulia Swolk. Faith Lynn Arcuri, summa cum laude. Suzanne Christine Tedeschi. Ashley Catherine Crawford. Olivia Mary Melly. Marissa Desiree Ford, cum laude. Haley Nicole Talbot. Sage Isabel Sarazan. Nicholas C. Arici, cum laude. Sofia Fidelina Piccirilli. Joseph Paul Echevarria, cum laude. Leanne Elizabeth Grizin, summa cum laude. Aaliyah Lillian Amadon, summa cum laude. Macy Q. Brown. Justine Autumn Doyle, magna cum laude. Lindsay Page Belmonte, cum laude. Teresa Marie Nadeau, cum laude. Irene Shannon Pfeffer, cum laude. Emmanuel Edem Dieudonné. Jimmy Ryan Orest. Nayeli Dowding. Nia W.S. Farron. Kira Love Chavis. Kalia Taria Bowen. Grace Emanuela Allison Akmel. Liliana Depina Andrade. Brianna Marie Vega. Malin Uribe, cum laude. Tatiana Alexis Batson. Chimaubim Ephraim Opara. Jordi Emmanuel Plisick, magna cum laude. Sanciera Ladon Roberts, magna cum laude. Isabella Idaraga, magna cum laude. Catherine Adamczyk, magna cum laude. Vincent Carlo Franco, summa cum laude. Hakeem Rashid Jefferson. Skylar Elizabeth Seletsky. Daniel Jeffrey Glotz. Jacob Lashane Valentino, summa cum laude. Jana Chu Zhu, cum laude. Naima Takai Triana Collins. Adrian W. Hines. Michelle Zuniga. Mason Cooper Smith, cum laude. Kyle Khalil Simpson. Alessandra Sofia Amarain. Alyssa Marie Parrott, cum laude. Janaya Michaela Hill, magna cum laude. Emiliona Marie DeGenero, summa cum laude. Nurjan Fatmanur Bozan. Esma Farah, magna cum laude. Ignacio Fuentes. Bowu Hong. Nicole Rose Medzasalma. Nena Amarachi Irika. Gianni Aurelia Figueroa. Talitha Jayan Featherstone Alston. Callie Elaine Lewis, magna cum laude. Megan Rose Aronoff, magna cum laude. Kylie Shea O'Neill, magna cum laude. Kaylin Ella DeGroff. Natalia Chantal DePonte. Prince Nana Kwateng. Jasmine M. Brazel. Jason Todd Melius Laurent.
Mr. President, as Interim Dean of the Henry Seeley College of Criminal Justice and Forensic Sciences, I have the pleasure of presenting the individual candidates for their degrees.
Tyler Senathep. Emily Ann Newton, magna cum laude. Caitlin Alexa Zifra. Christopher Joseph Anthony Fiorillo. Anthony John Graziosa, cum laude. Lindsay Nicole Piquet, cum laude. Tyler Carballo Pereira, summa cum laude. Risa Lynn Glonner, summa cum laude. Julia Patricia Walsh, magna cum laude. Amber Nia Ramos. Abigail Julia Bain. Isabella Mia Caputo. Isabella Nicole Ranu. Macy Jane Smith, cum laude. Deanna Marie Hernandez, magna cum laude. Mia Francesca Ribellino. Julia Rita Burns. Victoria M. Randazzo, magna cum laude. Kaya Marie Kenzalak. Elizabeth Simone LeBlanc, summa cum laude. Lauren Michelle Votis, summa cum laude. Morgan Rose Simon, cum laude. Mia P. Herrera, magna cum laude. Taryn Mackenzie Washington. Jessica Page Woodbury. Chloe Isabella Clary. Corbin Elliott Witt Leitner. Dylan Thomas Ellers. Nicole Christina Fisher, magna cum laude. Isabella Catherine Gentile, cum laude. Connor Isabella Douglas. Olivia May Hall, summa cum laude. Peyton Jane Mullarkey. Emily Rose Tippelman, magna cum laude. Jenny Lynn Rosario. Vanessa Latorelli. Alira Rose Mayer. William Jerry Catachez. Ashlyn Savannah Chavez, cum laude. Kylie Marie Swafford, cum laude. Joseph Michael Ganelli, cum laude. Sarah Jacqueline Marsh, magna cum laude. Alexandra Ann Padilla, cum laude. Ian Matthew Bielke. Owen Sumner Blanchard. Kayla Marie Kostinko, cum laude. Andrew Xavier Keene, cum laude. Riley Xavier Downs. Jordan Emily Zeese. Riko Tsuchihashi. Joshua Nathaniel Christensen. Joseph Christopher DiGiacomo, cum laude. Brian David Galligan. Tyler James Wilson. Michael Peter G. Kane. Abigail Hepler, cum laude. Rebecca Ann Vetrano, magna cum laude. Abby Griggs, magna cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Wiley, summa cum laude. Christina Faela, summa cum laude. Nadia Gonzalez Pareja, magna cum laude. Xiomara Aaron Mulholland, summa cum laude. Kevin J. Maloney, magna cum laude. Emilio Leyva Ortiz, magna cum laude. Hannah C. Koken. Marcela Morera Serino. Natalia Ramirez Brito. Elena Jaden Whittle, summa cum laude. Megan Ann McNeil, magna cum laude. Carolini Quintanilla Fernandez, cum laude.
Maria Paula Montoya Mayorga.
Catherine Rose Carvalho, summa cum laude. Milada Maria Burovova, summa cum laude. Francesca Alia Thomas. Malachi Joseph Green. Juan A. Garcia Vasquez Jr. Megan Elizabeth Wolford. Jake Jansen. Andrew Joseph DiCostanzo. Sarah Ann Masoyan. Emily Rose Schmidt, cum laude. Emma S. Garcia, summa cum laude. Marissa Amelia Monteleone, summa cum laude. Elida J. Bates, magna cum laude. Ashley Elizabeth Pfeiffer, magna cum laude. Isabel T. Darris, magna cum laude. Audrey Rose DeAngelis, summa cum laude. Kayla Ann DiFilippo, magna cum laude. Lauren Ann Parody, magna cum laude. Emma Danielle Korchak, magna cum laude. Shannon N. Casey, magna cum laude. Benjamin M. Brown. Jaden Giovanna Bauer, cum laude. Gabriela Adriana Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Kimberly Alicia Martinez, magna cum laude. Jaylee Zule Jima, magna cum laude. Gabriela Rose Abruzzo. Kayla Ann Schuler, cum laude. Jacqueline Lorene Gephardt, magna cum laude. Madison Kirkman. Lauren Beliato Souza, cum laude. Victoria Vacchiano. Grace Kathleen Cooley. Arden Bryn Woods, magna cum laude. Sarah Christine Pratt, summa cum laude. Caroline Mary Bria, magna cum laude. Noah Michael Donalo, summa cum laude. Dylan John Cabri, magna cum laude. John A. Dunn. Adriana Elisa Romano, magna cum laude. Danny Cruz Jr. Adam Joseph Kabuzi Lukey. Colin Gregory Mink. Emily Brooke Schweitzer, magna cum laude. Devin Michael O'Leary, magna cum laude. Catherine Fagerston. Bridget Michelle Goodzak. Lance Coleman Smith. Matthew James Daly Lehman. Alexander James Manetta. Derek Gabriel Roldan, magna cum laude. John Pietro Jacobucci III. Corey Michael St. Louis, cum laude. Aidan Thomas McKenna, magna cum laude. Declan Daniel Sullivan. William Riordan Noonan IV, magna cum laude. Sarah Huta. Madeline Grace Hobson, magna cum laude. Gia Brielle Buonfiglio, cum laude. Daniela Elizabeth Alas. Macy Jacqueline Moriarty, magna cum laude. Megan Catherine DeLallo, magna cum laude. Danae Maria Weldon, magna cum laude. Lineshka Vasquez. Riley Quinn Eagleson, magna cum laude. Brianna N. Johnson. Evan Edward Eichhorn. Kelsey Ruth Morris, magna cum laude. Grace Catherine Phillips. Jillian Ruth Anacarico. Cara Lynn Banks. Jamari Cedric Ellerby Cundiff. Jaden M. Sloan. Evan Theodore Anglace, magna cum laude. Amanda Jane Taddeo, cum laude. Sarah Catherine Gudrow, magna cum laude. Ariana Milan Hamilton Vega. Nicole Margaret Rossi, cum laude. Taylor Nicole Fiore. Angela Michiko Ospina. Jessica Lynn Davis, magna cum laude. Catherine May Cassidy, summa cum laude. Camelli Melissa Jean Claude. Riley M. Betzig, magna cum laude. Emily Rose Konopka, magna cum laude. Lauren Ashley Guardarama. Savannah Marie Abbott. Miriam Kamladze. Michaela E. Mansour. Jack H. Markowitz, magna cum laude. Christian Louis Sakarzik. Juliana Marie Walters. Allison Tyler Stevenson. Jasmine Marie Sanchez. Olivia Ann Figuera, magna cum laude. Allison Noel White, cum laude. Morgan Jean Barnes, cum laude. Emma Louise Teodosio. Jasmine Jenna Thorpe. Casey Marie Newberry. Jose Antonio Torres. Jacques-Marie D. Jimenez Hernandez. Jade Zayana Davis. Megan Marie Paluras. Marissa Rose Mendola, cum laude. Crystal D. Matos Ramos.
Kiara Caruth Bennett.
Adrian M. Hilario. Michaela Savastra. Jennifer Torres Garcia.
Caitlin Elizabeth Hall, summa cum laude.
Chloe Elizabeth Roy. Haley Sloan Shafson, magna cum laude. Emily Rose Kolinsky. Claire Elise Pike, magna cum laude. Veronica L. Williams. Alara D. Hurtis. Tegan Mary Nicole McNamara, cum laude. Teresa Anne-Marie Cangelosi. Ava Evangeline Ward, magna cum laude. Brooke Pensiero, cum laude. Darby Elizabeth Brown, cum laude. Julia Catherine Morrison. Emily Alicia Fiasconaro, cum laude. Gianna Colonia, magna cum laude. Nick Benjamin Schieffo. Kaylee Lynn Hubner, cum laude. Leonidas Michael Thanasoulis. Sophie Lynn West.
Kevin Lapp.
Farid De Solati. Chad N. Fiola, magna cum laude. Carlos Efrain Reyes, summa cum laude. Caitlin Ann Melanowski, magna cum laude. Kendall Brianne Colmer, magna cum laude. Jared James Turmel. Austin Scott Bowden, cum laude. Jonah Anton Plocker, magna cum laude. Desmond Alexander Brown. Robert Earl Hughes, magna cum laude. Sophie Miller Roycewig, cum laude. Mackenzie Elizabeth Schutig, cum laude. Logan Mason. Joseph Thomas Phillips.
Alexis Nujaim, summa cum laude.
Amaya Elizabeth Andujar, cum laude. Christopher L. DeRoja, magna cum laude. Abigail Josephine Jarvis. Michaela Alexa Wilken. Noah Lawrence Bernier. Kylie Elizabeth Lassard. Nelson Wykin Ho. Thomas Bloodgood. Oliver Boulderman. Eric J. Straker. Matthew Henry Whelan. Landon Joseph Mangiona. Colin Robert Reich. Maylee John Heckman, cum laude. Cameron Nicole David, magna cum laude. Kyle James Miller, magna cum laude. Eric Andrew Hinchman. Alyssa May Laravie, magna cum laude. Alexis Jane Brown, cum laude. Ashley C. Laudano. Michael Wolcott Spofford, cum laude. Emma Clement Parker. Matthew Taylor Alexander Paker. Grace Danielle Delfino, magna cum laude. Jaden Yunus Sahin, magna cum laude. Victoria Alejandra Pirelli Arocha, cum laude. Autumn M. Parisi. Caitlin Killian, magna cum laude. Annabella V. Leone. Anita M. Hodge. Vanessa Lauren Connolly, magna cum laude. Alicia Marisol Lind Windham, cum laude. Laszlo J. Benedek. Holly Jeannie Dvorak. Michael Edward Salatka, summa cum laude. James Bradley Comiskey, magna cum laude. Alexander Daniel Ricardo, magna cum laude. Henry Thomas Usolino. Jacob Samuel Zenger. Liam Robert Carroll, cum laude. Brenda L. Dimbo. Gianna Marie Roselli. Mark Elizabeth Harvan. Maverick Logan Melchior, magna cum laude. Michael J. Viglucci, cum laude. Ashley Elizabeth Siciliano, cum laude. Chloe Rose Koch. Bonnie Elizabeth Lynch. Lauren Elizabeth Kaczmarski. Sofia Maria Veroslavsky de la Torre. Isabella Marie Carrillo. Adam Johan Simon Lindstrom, cum laude. Madison Rose Marino, summa cum laude. Gianna Rose DiMaggio. Haley Lynn Aguirre, cum laude. Maya T. Chafaglione, magna cum laude. Anthony Carlton Imbimbo, cum laude. John Michael Santoro. Andrew J. Nicolatos Jr. Mackenzie Lynn Burwell, summa cum laude. Skylar James Blackenton. Dana Nicole Hidalgo Torres. Molly Elizabeth Singer. Felicity R. Galarno. Gypsy Maria Naranjo. Jack R. Celebrano, magna cum laude. Jamie Lillian Dunnican, summa cum laude.
Stephen Joseph Adamczyk.
Alexander Christopher Kiriakou, magna cum laude. Samuel Andrew Scott, summa cum laude.
Joseph Confalone, cum laude.
Ali Lorraine Warakomsky. Alyssa M. Marone, magna cum laude. Declan Kenneth Donahue, magna cum laude. Madison Isabella Velasquez. Adam Paul Pavlik. Elston Ng.
Mohammed Saleh M. Al-Muslim.
Rebecca Follett. Eric Anthony Dolinsky. Alexandra Brooke Picard. Glenn Marvin Cassidy II. Carmela Rubano. Adriana Vargas. Kayseli Fernandez. Madeline Donata Gray. Palin O. Sormrud. Carla Paula Robles Vega, cum laude. Nikayla Alexia Thomas. Charlotte Jane Hilliard, summa cum laude. Shay Anna Merez, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Desiree Marie Juratovic. Lauren Elizabeth Molinsky, cum laude. David Edward Wallace. Grace Stephanie Peck, magna cum laude. Mark Scott Griffin. Andrew Peter Higley. John Rudolph Labruyere. Caitlin Margaret Brown, cum laude. Forrest Daniel Krieger, summa cum laude. Emily Mariah Sotomayor, cum laude. Sophia M. Pedro, magna cum laude. Julian Grace Angus, magna cum laude. Monica Gosha Kaczynski, summa cum laude. Kevin Nix. Douglas Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Emily C. Holmes, magna cum laude. Nicole A. Mead, magna cum laude. Alexa Paras.
Oh, yeah.
Mubarak Abdullah Al-Shahrani. Madison May Bannister. Abigail Faith Gross. AJ Stack.
Oh, AJ.
Vanessa Areli Mercado. Robert P. Oliverio Jr. Monica Ivona Kaluska. Daniel Paul Trastzianka. Christopher Martin Cardenas. Jasmine Ann Byrne. Hanna Ekaterina Wolowski.
Krista L. Smith.
Megan Fanula Jenkins, cum laude. Caitlin Anna McNally. John Michael D'Amico. Daisy Marie Kelly, magna cum laude. Tiambe Tasha Brown.
Jalissa Yoro.
Anwar Saeed Jihad Francis. Ashley Kamira Blaine. Ella Shea Vatsekis. Morgan L. Gallo. Janina Marjorie K. Olivia K. DeRoche. Kelly Lynn Jacobson, summa cum laude. Kayla Lynn Negrin. Yarilis Malpica, summa cum laude. Anasia Angeli Taylor, summa cum laude. Sophie Ann Smith Aruste. Kiana Ann Hepburn. Jennifer Daniela Portillo. Autumn Hope Dodd. Jamie Chung. Manaya Christina Russell. Wyatt William Gilbert Hughes. Sydney Della Cruz. Francesca Monet Tino, magna cum laude. Caitlin Louise Balletto. Nicole Ashley Butler, summa cum laude. Charlotte J. Sakara. Kaylee Corrine Markovich. Victoria Renee Underwood. Gabriela Nassif Guarniere, summa cum laude. Catherine Ann Orlando, magna cum laude. Alyssa B. Cogdell. Chase Owen Tyson.
Mr. President, as Dean of the Pompey College of Business, I have the pleasure of presenting the individual candidates for their degrees.
Roberto Jesus Echenique. Catherine Grace Giantoli, summa cum laude. Mariana Damar Mestizo Flores. Emma K. Lisinski. Brandon Joseph Ansa. Alexander Santana. Noah Patrick Ayot, cum laude. John Anthony Novak. Amir Salah Osman Jr., magna cum laude. Zachary Thomas Wydell. Kevin Joyner Jr. Anthony C. Smarelli. Alassane Jop. Giancarlo Latorre. Lauren Seda. Joshua L. Lozano. Lars Christian Grant. Matthew Vincent Minio. Kenneth Joseph Franquise. Robert Socrates Sinodi. Jonathan Vicente Diglio. Katerina Fedirko, cum laude. Nicholas A. Church, magna cum laude. Aidan Richard Deshays, magna cum laude. Jared Joseph Palladino, cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Beach, cum laude. Jake M. Romao, magna cum laude. Vincent A. Tremulo Blanchard, summa cum laude. Catherine Poche. Jillian Elizabeth Resendez, cum laude. Risako Umekuni, summa cum laude. Mansi C. Patel, magna cum laude. Deandra Linesia Hall, cum laude. Prithviraj Narendra Singh Gohel.
Nicholas Timothy Malloy.
Nicholas Allen Gallick. Joshua Michael Macy, cum laude. Dana McRae. Akilatu Ayinla, magna cum laude. Christina Victoria Parrales, cum laude. Adam Charles Glassman, summa cum laude. Nicholas Christopher Gladden. Mackenzie Lillian Gardner, cum laude. Angelina Renee Schilling. Daniel Joseph Barberio, cum laude. Sabira Ahayeva. Damilo Armando Arroyo. Michael Keynes. Ryan Michael Delaney. John Thomas. Jaden Duke Lewis.
David Abibola Abalarinwa.
Miles T. Cheatham. Alan Anthony White, Jr. Damir Lassiter. Caden Wingate Smith. Samuel Stephen Bergami IV. Rudra Roy, magna cum laude. Dritan Imarukai.
Couldn't have had that set up already.
Nicholas Robert Croati. Brianna Nicole Mazzio. Shauna Curran. Lauren Nicole Coniglio, cum laude. Michael Christopher Kelly, magna cum laude. Andrew Woodbridge Archer, cum laude. Pau Santanach Fita. Sandro Branquinho, magna cum laude. Ian Matthew Sachi. Jacob Sutton Dykes. Nicholas Glenn Mersing, cum laude. Tristan Deneau, cum laude. Peter Riccitelli. Matthew Dalton Bush. Jordan Tyler Stevens. Olivia Ann Roberto, magna cum laude. Hannah Michaela Daniel, summa cum laude. Alexa Marie Kenny, magna cum laude. Renee Elizabeth Reitz. Jack F. Wilzinski. Jonathan Mwanga Monga Lingasi Ombongo. Therese A. Morse. Seth Najee Sharif Brown. Tristan Jeffries. Keith Alver Warren Jr. Gideon Day, magna cum laude. Jordan Mark Emil. Jean Patrick Bernard. Christian Elijah Petty Kelman. Kayla Naya Mahara. Jeremy Daniel Oliver. Mark Nicholas Spinelli. Brianna Marie Colcia, cum laude. Christopher Davis. Emily Nicole Sanatar, summa cum laude. Thomas James Portnoy, magna cum laude. Jake Hansen Casella. Vittorio Joseph Ruggiero. Austin Slack. Taylor Vaughn Pelatowski, cum laude. Daniel Joseph Kinski Labida. Maximus Ross La Rosa. Jacqueline Mendoza. Daneri King Santana, magna cum laude. Christoph Alexei Bagley. Tyler Mia Agosto. Kaylee Vidro. Victoria Fan, cum laude. Jacob S. Carson. Anthony Paul Climanco Jr., magna cum laude. Cal Andrew Melendez. Damani Aiden Redmond. Tiana L. Glover, magna cum laude. Naisha Tatiana Brown, cum laude. Alexander Xavier Philandro. Aphrodite A. Hall.
Mr. President, as Dean of the School of Health Sciences, I have the pleasure of presenting the individual candidates for their degrees.
Mia Jane Parisi, summa cum laude. Emily Robin Gomes Suarez, cum laude. Liana Verissimo Pereira. Errol de Freitas. Matthew J. Monaco. Sean Devons. Leah Ashley Best. Rory Ashlyn Delaney. Logan James O'Brien, cum laude. Blake Gavin Pourmalecki. John Patrick O'Leary Jr., cum laude. Iman Jatasi. Brianna Lachelle Collins, cum laude. Toriana Onelia Lang. Simoy Shanice Dinal. Aliyah Y. Taylor. Carlos de Juan Garcia. Christopher Lamson.
Jesse Jones, magna cum laude.
Tyler Robert Reardon. Joseph G. McNeilis III. Kalea Zeta Fitch, cum laude. Isabella Bostic. Isabella Lana Chene, cum laude. Allison Sophie August. Mariama Lala Liz Jacate. Kiana Tashika Tamika Hewitt. Eilish Grace Linehan. Emily Marie Ego. Victoria Lee Fleming, summa cum laude. Alana Martino. Brianna Elizabeth Giuliano. Cynthia Patricia Galarza. Amber Joy Williams. Caitlin Dayanara Mayen. Aiden Carroll. Brianna Alexandra Hemstock, magna cum laude. Kaylee Grace Parchment. Tiziana Cristina Moreno, cum laude.
Brian Bernard.
Amira AFA Hussein. Austin White. Morgan Elizabeth Tripodi, cum laude. Alexander John Lockman, magna cum laude. Cyrena Renee Carver, magna cum laude. Andrea Nicole Bonanno Mendez, magna cum laude. Morgan Elizabeth Sylvester, magna cum laude.
No, that's the one. That's the one.
Valentina Sanabria, summa cum laude. Valerie Hernandez Gonzalez. Nayeli Marine. Love Ajwa Asiyama. Taylor Marie Sylvester. Victoria Grace Turtiainen, cum laude. Benjamin Del Arens. Ryan Matthew White, summa cum laude. Dylan Lewis Custer, summa cum laude. Kyla Ashley Whalen, cum laude.
Hannah Joy Mehan Wovna. Brooke M. Langella. Lauren Elizabeth Strauss. Kaylee Ray Auger.
Danielle Ray Del Plato.
Gwendolyn Rafaela Logiodice. Raciel Ann Hurley.
Celestina Bernal Rivera. Sharon Correa Nunez. Emma Silva de Oliveira. Sandy Vanessa Luna. Jadalise Noemi Arce Lopez, summa cum laude. Emerson Christy Winnie. Lillian Ardell Correa. Shay Rose Gentile. Jessica Rose Rodriguez. Mariah Ann Masari, magna cum laude.
Angela Lee Nadeau. Aubrey Morgan Burley.
Mariana Molina. Julia Grace Pirelli.
Megan Elizabeth Daly. Emma Marie Pizzella.
Michaela Jalen Gardone. Lauren Page Berkwin. Aaliyah Molina. Lila Blue Devlin Perry. Melissa Lynn Manley, magna cum laude. Gianna Maria Romano.
Cecilia Yanez.
Serena Rose Hutchison. Samantha Trinity Ritter. Ariel Ann Downey. Hannah Louise McDonald.
Michaela Marie Lanassi.
Amelia Angela Kreidler. Allison Marie Quinlan. Jessica Milian Beltran. Cornella Katerina Rowicki. Maria Jose Florian. Amy Geraldine Ochoa. Maze Scarlett Ferris.
Yedesis Marrero Tellez.
Shannon Monica Carlin. Christopher Aseoche Mella.
Mr. President, as Dean of the Tagliatella College of Engineering, I'm pleased to present the individual candidates for their degrees.
Andrew James Haller. Justin Alexander Vasquez. Ale Ramsey. Timothy James Frederick, magna cum laude. Devin Gerard Chancholo. Marcus Anthony Gordon. Kaylee Vanessa Aguirre Polanco. Christopher Joseph DeJoya Jr. Joshua Patrick Stewart, cum laude. Akin Busola, Akinola Akin Wunmi. Anthony D. Yavasile. Nicholas Paul De Paula. Kenneth Yao, magna cum laude. Samuel Allen Halpern. Justin M. Ortiz. Carlos Rodrigo Chaparro Rufner. Fellow Patir A. Ibrahim, cum laude. Benjamin Duanvichir Norodom. Angela Michelle Mercaldi. Alexander Samuel Castromonte. Daniel Nicholas Cerulli, cum laude. Anthony Joseph Yanella. Catherine Maddie Bacchus, cum laude. Jonathan Edward George. Shannon Cassidy Russell. Fredlin Antoine. Lucero Melendez Diaz. Ashley Samantha Rose Becondo. Nicholas Joseph Larkin. Chisholm Ikekweaba Okoro. Michael Spencer Benedetto. Lucy Annabelle Nora Sweet, magna cum laude. Alexis Pishnook, magna cum laude. Julia B. Casella, cum laude. Mia Fader, cum laude. Angelica Joy DeQuina. Haley Marie Carrasco. Ryan A. Larea. Daniel Aaron Garcia. Marcella Yushuvayev. Alexandra Iozo. Morgan Samantha Fabricatore. Aloysius Brian Ribeiro. Ryan Gregory D'Amico, magna cum laude. Benjamin Daniel George, summa cum laude. Ava Rose Anastasio. Jennifer Yaritza Guartember Morocho. Jorge Luis Encalada. Ella Teresa Surdica. Brandon W. Bernier, cum laude. Anthony Frank Mauro. Nicholas Vincent Trost. Joseph Dominic Martello. Aidan Dean Stoner, magna cum laude. Kevin Harper, summa cum laude. Shaughnessy Andrew Reynolds. Eric Patrick Parker, summa cum laude. Mark Anthony Santacapita, summa cum laude. Erin May Cardino. Logeswaran Katikulam Ganesan. Evan Thomas Voita, magna cum laude. Bryce Patrick Titus. Ethan David Kortman. Michael Dedvukai. Mateusz Wiśniewski. Gabriel Olszewski, summa cum laude. Daniel Peter Gajewski, magna cum laude. Eniv Bien-Aimé. Kian Fatemi, magna cum laude. Declan Thomas Strott, summa cum laude.
Janelle Michael Taylor.
Raymond Pagan Jr. Tyler J. Pendleton, summa cum laude. Matthew Jesus Gomerez. Erhan Semih Hughes, summa cum laude. Eden Michael Stellick. Hannah Rose Fitzgerald. Hyatt Khan, magna cum laude. Ronald M. Stewart, Jr. David Jonathan Jones. Pedro Joel Gonzalez. Sriganesh Venkatesh. Michael James Sear. Caden Richard Evans. Nolan James Peters. Quinn Noah Neeland. Ronald J. Scarpa. magna cum laude. Ryan Patrick Stapleton. Jonathan Gary Shute, summa cum laude. Matthew Owen Rosenblum, cum laude. Christopher George Prothero, magna cum laude. Anthony Michael Costa, Jr. Remo Pasquale Di Lorenzo. David Michael Capobianco. Christian Michael Hussein. Tyler Robert Berzensky, cum laude. Steve Mezu Nwachuku. Abdelkader El Idrisi. Frank David Wild.
All right. Graduates, as the final action of these ceremonies to symbolize your passage into the community of scholars, please move the tassel on your mortarboard from right to left. I am pleased. I am pleased to welcome you into the university's Alumni Association, a network of 71,000 individuals across the country and around the globe who are ready to assist you. At the conclusion of the ceremony, I encourage you to take part in a university tradition by ringing the alumni bell and to visit the Bixler Gerber Quad to take photos with your faculty and guests. Graduates, now's your time to shine and to leave your mark on the world. On behalf of all of our faculty and staff, I offer you our best wishes in all of your future endeavors. Finally, I'd ask the guests to please rise and to remain standing as the stage party exits. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go Chargers!
Right in here behind my cocktail celebration. That's a really far trip.
Congratulations, class of 2025. Graduates and guests, we would ask that you now head to the Bixler-Gerber Quad. There will be special photo opportunities, and graduates will be able to ring the alumni bell. The bookstore will also be open for those who want to pick up some swag or a special commencement gift. Go Chargers and power on!